All right, we need to talk about some stuff. If you haven't noticed, there's been a little bit of change of pace with what I've been up to. So I kind of want to fill you guys in, want to bring you up to speed on my logic and just sort of like the path that I've taken, how I ended up here. You guys have been following me for a long time, know that I sort of started out snow skating and downhill longboarding. And those came hand in hand for me. When I first moved to Colorado, I had pretty much just bought my first longboard, and that winter I had just bought my first snow skate. And then the following season I sort of put two and two together and started thinking about how I can ride my snow skate more like a downhill longboard. So when I sort of figured out my niche and I started doing the longboard snow skating, I hopped around a couple different sponsors trying to find something that would give me more edge hold and ride more like a longboard. The first one was Omni Snowboards, and they were great, but what we ended up producing was more like a mini snowboard. It didn't have great flex characteristics, and it was very symmetrical. And it ended up not working out with them just because they're based in Australia, and the shipping costs, trying to create a business marketing to Americans was just not going to work out. And it's such a small niche product to begin with. So then I teamed up with this local guy, and we had a different run of snow skates produced through Folsom Custom Skis. And these were not like mini snowboards. They were actually just single skis pressed with inserts. So they rode great in a lot of ways, but they also had some problems. They had a pretty small effective edge compared to like how snowboards are produced. They had a lot of tip spacer in the nose and tail, which was meant to be good for powder, but for me just created a lot of chatter on groomed slopes. I rode that for a year and a half, and then a friend at a local ski shop had a skwal, and he approached me with this old skwal and said, you know, do you think you could make a snow skate out of it? I kind of looked at him like he was crazy. I said, I don't know, man. That thing is wide and stiff, and it's a 15-meter radius and effective edge that goes nearly tip and tail. The thing that he handed me was the 180 centimeter Vicroy contest skwal, which was really the most race-oriented skwal that had ever been made. I started snow skating it, and I fell in love with it. And it wasn't long after that that I realized I needed something with modern construction. This old skwal had very little base left. I already ground it down to like the last millimeter of base, and it just wasn't holding wax, and I couldn't get it running with dynamic wax. So I approached Donek, and I had them produce this skwal for me. Once I got on the Donek skwal, I really started to understand the potential of controlling speed through turns and turn shape. And I started snow skating with a bit different intention. When I first started snow skating, it was all about top speed, going really fast into controlled skidded turns. I thought this was cool. But when I unlocked the flex with the Donek, I realized there's a lot that you can do by just controlling your speed turning uphill, and then you stay in this perfect glide the whole time down the hill. It's a really graceful way to ride. It doesn't involve like chattering your edge to slow down and all that. And then I realized, you know, to get the most effective use of this skwal on the snow skate, I would really want to point my feet forward very far. When you start pointing your feet forward like that, posy angle, you lose some of the ability to lever the board, you know, to gas pedal it under your body. And so now when you go into a turn, you have to be more precisely balanced on the edge. Whereas a snowboard, you can sort of crank it in a few degrees or flatten it out a few degrees. The skwal is really just taking that to the max. If you point your feet all the way forward, you can no longer gas pedal the board at all. You have to manage it through compression. So what's up? We are back in the studio. I'm playing a little Minecraft. Oh man, I should get my bones. But anyways, before I kind of got spooked by that avalanche bomb, I was talking about how when you take away sort of like the gas pedal motion, all that you're left with is compression and extension, and you have to stay very grounded in your turns and just like make perfect turns. So this kind of brought me around to a new philosophy for snow sports for me, which is like, in downhill longboarding it's sort of not cool to skate a hill faster than you would know how to stop. And so in a similar way in snow sports, I would like to get to a place where I can like make perfect turns and control my speed down these very steep runs, the kind of runs that I used to straight line on my snow skate. So that's sort of like the full development. Also, welcome to my Minecraft gaming channel. We out here. Oh. We need to finish up the face of my house. So I have some coal, and I mostly just need stone, which I have to fire in this furnace to get it smooth. But anyways, yeah, probably get back to some riding footage now. Stop boring you with my Minecraft. Thank you.
Holy, you're the carved pig.
It's only for carving though. But yeah, you can lay them. I'm working on getting my elbows to the ground. So right now on left turn, I can do like this.
Yeah.
But the right turn, I'm not there yet.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Dude, keep it up, man.
Dude, I appreciate it.
Damn.
I'm trying to film something here.
See up there, carved
Yeah,
pig.
you too. So stupid. I get nervous, but they're always just stoked like that, you know. Alright, so how did we do? It got super flat light and the wind was kind of blowing snow all over and I couldn't tell what conditions were going to be like, so not my best turns, but got my ass on the ground for a few of them. Still need to work on right turns and just speed control through turn shape. But at any rate, thanks for watching. It's been a week since I rode, so figured I need to get out there. If you want to support me, hit that coffee link. See you maybe next week.